So one of the things that we love about tabletop RPGs is the ability to see our characters grow, to see them get stronger, to see them get more skillful, and also for an RPG elite mindset, to see them develop internally as a character. All of that together. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today as we slide into our classic tabletop RPG Friday with Top Secret First Edition, the series that we are currently on. Now, some of you may notice something. And what you may notice is that, well, I sound a little different. And the reason why is that I was doing this yesterday. I was trying to get ahead, right? Because getting ahead is good. And when you're doing YouTube, so I was getting ahead. I recorded the intro, the outro, went to my computer, got the bad boy fired up into the video editor. And then all I heard was like snap, crackling, and pops. And I was like, what's going on? So I checked my microphone, and as I was checking my microphone, it was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And then it just stopped working. It just died. So I can't do it with my normal camera that I do my videos with because the mic's not working. I am working for the first and probably, God willing, the only time with my phone. So that's where we're at. And I'm using the phone that's on, or I'm using the mic that's on the phone. It's gonna get here on Sunday. So I just gotta deal with it. So excuse the audio for this video. Now, this is your first time coming to the channel. I want to welcome you. This place here is RPG Elite, and I usually sound a whole lot better. This is a place where we put the RP back into RPG, and how I do that is by giving you tools, tips, and tutorials to help you have a more immersive and enjoyable tabletop RPG experience. Today, we're going to roll right into it. Got a product highlight video, and then we're going to get straight into the vid. And then we're going to come back on the other side where I'll have the question of the vid. So 1, 2, 3, roll them. Yeah, you know it's happened, right? You're rolling the dice and all of a sudden, up, there it goes, off of the edge of the table. Or you got all of your minis set up on the table and you roll your dice and up, there it goes. Topples one, maybe even another. Start bowling with dice a little bit with the minis, right? We've all had it happen. Well, you don't have to have that happen anymore because now you can go and grab yourself a Shivia dice tray. The Shivia dice tray is a tool for your live sessions to keep your dice under control. Rein them in there, Tex. They are easy to fold, the 6 corners snapping together to form a hexagonal throw area. The inside is made of a soft velvet leathery surface, and this prevents metal dice from scratching it, unlike other dice trays. It comes in 4 colors, black, red, blue, and brown, which oddly enough, they call camo yellow? Yeah, I don't get it. The throwing surface is 9.5 inches by 7.1 inches, and it is 1.6 inches deep, so that is plenty of room to corral your dice, or you can use it as a temporary storage area for other things while you're at the table. Minis, pens, tokens, markers, whatever. And you don't just have to use it for tabletop RPGs. You can use it for any board game. Yahtzee, anyone? This is an all-purpose tool you can keep forever at an affordable price point. So go grab your Shivia dice tray today. A link is down in the description below. And of course, you will thank me later.
An agent's primary traits may be improved by spending experience points. This will require players to keep track of XP in 2 categories, Reward XP and Advancement XP. Reward XP is the XP a PC agent has earned over the full course of their career. It is totaled and recorded at the end of each mission. Advancement XP is how much Reward XP has been spent to improve a PC agent's traits. To spend reward XP, divide the amount earned by 100. This will give the number of points an agent can use to increase their primary traits. And remember, if you increase their primary traits, that will automatically increase secondary and tertiary traits. So you don't have to be concerned about raising those. And this can be done in any combination. So if I pull up Sarah right here and we go down to her primary traits, if she, let's say, gains 400 points, then I could put 2 in this one, 2 in this one, or I can put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Or I can put 3 here, 1 here. Like I said, any combination you can put it in. So let's continue with that example with Sarah. Let me put her back up here. From the last video, if you remember, she had a successful clean mugging. I'm going to put her over on the side right here. If you haven't checked out that video, go ahead, check it out. It's going to be down in a link in the description below. You can go to the playlist and check out the rest of these videos as well. We see that she gained a total of 100 base XP right here for the mugging. And then she receives 100 Bureau bonus XP because she belongs to the Assassination Bureau. So for the clean mugging, she gains a total of 200 XP. So in this case, what I would do, and I will go over here, and for her reward XP, I'll just put in 200. There we go. I've created these two boxes here, RXP, AXP. Of course, RXP means reward, AXP means advancement. So she has 200 XP, and if I want to know how many points I get, again, I divide the reward XP by 100. That means she gets 2 points. So I automatically know I'm going to add 1 point to her strength, and I'm going to add 1 point to her knowledge. You can keep track of advancement XP in 2 ways. You can keep track of how much you've spent or how much you have available to spend. So if I go back up here, Sarah, I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. We see she has 200 XP for rewards, or reward XP. And she has 0 advancement XP because she has spent it. That's one way that you could do it. Or you could put in 200 and say that's how much she has spent. Now, the first way is the better way to do it because then it just won't be confusing for you. So if you put in 0 here, it just lets you know, okay, I don't have any more advancement XP to spend. And it's good for when you don't have something that can be equally divided by 100. So if you, let's say she got 385 XP for a mission, she can spend 300 of that, but she would have 85 left over, and she would take that 85 and put it in her AXP slot. It goes without saying that advancement XP can never exceed reward XP. The good thing about XP expenditure is that there's no upper limit to how high you can raise a PC agent's score. You can increase it as high as you want, though the administrator may limit how many points may be added to any one trait. An optional rule you could use, in a way for advancement to actually make sense, is to limit the amount of points a player may add to a trait based on if the PC agent used it during the mission. So if they didn't use their trait, including any trait that might be tied to it, as far as secondary and tertiary, you can limit the amount of points to a maximum of 1 or 2. Or maybe if you want to, you just say not at all. You didn't use it, so it doesn't get better. Unsuccessful attempts, however, should be counted as a use. For traits that have been used, you don't place a limit on them. They can put as many points into them as they want. This will require you, obviously, to keep track of when a PC agent uses a trait or a trait that's tied to a primary trait. That's easy enough. You just do a quick checkbox thing on the list that you have. And it also forces the players to be creative in using their traits instead of just kind of focusing on just one thing and then thinking that they can increase something that they haven't even used. Now they have to be creative in using those things. Again, it's like the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you lose it. Adding to the knowledge trait is different than the others, since knowledge affects your area of knowledge skills. For each point of knowledge added, 5 points can be added to a specific area of knowledge. Now, all 5 points have to go to the same area of knowledge, but it can be applied to any area of knowledge, whether it has a superior rating or not. There is a catch. An area of knowledge can have a maximum score of 150. So if I'm going to pull down Sarah here, get her back front and center, we'll go down. And if you remember, I said that I was going to use 1 point to put into her knowledge. So that means she's going to have 5 points to put in one of her area of knowledge skills. She can't break them up. All 5 points have to go to one. And in this case, I'm going to decide to add it to architecture. I know that's weird. Why would I do that? Well, as an assassin, it's important for her to be able to read building schematics and to know escape routes and hiding places in buildings. So this is going to help her out in that department.
So there you have it, folks. How to make your PC agent in Top Secret First Edition better. How that whole system works. Question of the vid for you today is this. What do you think makes a good espionage agent? And when I say espionage agent, I'm talking about a field agent. What are some qualities that you think make a really good espionage agent? And if I'm going to just kind of limit this, just list your top 3. What top 3 or even top 2 qualities that you think make an excellent espionage secret agent or spy or whatever you want to do, super spy? If you like this video today, then go ahead and give a brother just a little bit of YouTube algorithm love. And then also, if you want to stick around, you think what you're seeing on here is kind of cool, a little different. I don't know what is up with this dude, but I'll give him a whirl. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I gotta go, folks. I'm gonna get out of here because the brother has got to.
So exit, stage left.
Oh, and if you need some help finding a couple more of my videos, here's one right here that can get you started. So until next time, folks, God willing, peace and hair grease, 5,000 leets. Happy gaming. A brother? Me. I'm outie.